must stand united if we are to face this foe.
Says who? This will end in pain. Surely you can see that.
Alrighty guys, yo, what is up guys, it's just Rick and we're going to be jumping into the Blue Moon Forest. Now you're probably wondering, I think this is one of the first videos I've done in this new area over here at Rendell. I do want to show it off real quick because I've been grinding pretty hardcore since the last video. I was pretty close to 70 but did all of the main storyline quests, and now they have me at level 70 to jump into kind of like a precursor quest before they get us into the storyline going to level 80, which I'll have you guys know that a lot of people have told me that the grind from 70 to 80 can be done in like one day just because they give you a ton of EXP and like EXP leveling scrolls and makes it a lot easier. So I just have you know this place is pretty awesome. Got a pretty high level zone, but much like what you get from the other zones. You know, commission boards, and you just keep doing the quests. The good thing about this area actually is that they actually give you a lot of the quests in this little field area they call Rendell. So, you know, over there actually are where the quests are gotten, so you don't have to go back to town very often. I think only a few times. So it makes it for grinding in this area really convenient, because I'll have you know that a lot of time was spent going back to town, back and forth, and that was really, really annoying. In fact, I made a few videos on that, but guys, we're going to be jumping into this area. I've been doing all the quests on hard now because before, when I used to play, guys, I didn't realize it, but the jump from hard to master was just non-existent, so I used to always go on master. Now the jump from hard to master is legit. You need to stay on hard if you're going solo. Pretty much impossible to do on master alone solo. So guys, we're going to be jumping into hard. I know I don't want to seem like I'm being a coward here, but it really is quite difficult, and I really kind of feel as though maybe the jump from hard to master might be too big of a gap. I am perfectly okay with them saying, okay, you know what, like they intend that to be done with multiple people. I just feel like, you know, the one that you want to have 4 people in a dungeon shouldn't be master. I feel like that one is the Abyss dungeon because you know, really, if you're just going to go into 4-party anyway, you might as well just do Abyss. That's just the way it worked before, so you know, not that I have a problem with it. You get tons of EXP on the hard difficulty anyway, so if they just make that switch over, it's not too big of a deal. But anyway, you guys, like I mentioned, the jump does seem a little bit weird because while I'm in here, in the hard difficulty, I feel like I one-shot pretty much everything, so... And I guess that's just how strong I am right now. I'm not strong enough to do master yet, but, you know, pretty much handedly working on the hard difficulty. Picked up a whole bunch of level 60 gear. I've been talking to a guildmate of mine who's been giving me the rundown on everything on the game so far, how it's been going. Shout out to William if you're watching. But I've just been asking him a lot of the changes, and I've been learning a lot of stuff. I mean, I've been gone out of the loop for a while, so I just keep asking him these kinds of things, and I'm just learning that there are a lot of things that I've been missing out on, or things I have to abuse now that I'm coming back to the game 80 cap now. I will catch up with that eventually. I was kind of figuring out level first, but and that's been really quick actually, so I'm really happy about that. Like for instance, those mobs right there that are actually a pretty big feature of the game that I've been pretty much ignoring. I didn't realize it, but there are special mobs in the game now, guys. This one is a cursed one, cursed explosive. Basically, if I kill him, I think he does damage to his own people. So, basically those special... Yeah, right there, I think it just killed him. But, basically those are just like special spawn mobs that will basically do, effect after you kill them. Oh my god. Okay. And so, his effect, I think, just does this AoE explosion, so... but there are other ones that can give you buffs, for instance. I've been getting these move speed buffs. I'm like, where are these coming from? Well, they're from the special mobs that are actually giving me buffs for killing them, so... and there are various ones. I don't actually know what all of them do, but, you know, just keep that in mind, that if you get some kind of speed buff or if you get some kind of fast forward buff, then it's probably the effect of some kind of mob giving you a buff. And we got quests going on here. I think I see Argenta down there. Is that a slice of cheese? I feel like I never see these anymore just because I get like super OP once I pick them up. You know how 50% is, man. Wham! And hello. Right now we're doing this quest. I've been kind of keeping up with the storyline. I don't really know what's going on, but you know, I think that's some kind of dragon chick. Again, I was talking to William. He's hooking me up on even the storyline. But this guy knows everything about this game, so it's good that I got a resource to fill me in on what I should do with the kind of builds and stuff I have going on. Apparently, it's going to cost me a lot to try and make some new gear sets for this guy as well, just because I got to... The thing about the Crusader is he gets 2 types of damage. You can build him strength, but all of his damage are kind of split between 2 because they actually multiply both of the stats. Some skills, for instance, my relic will actually use both my physical and magic damage. You can see right there, equally amount on that too. So it's almost always beneficial to, when you're gearing up, try to gear up both of those stats, both strength and intelligence. So really awesome. Not all skills do that. For instance, that righteous bolt right there is completely intellect skill. But for the most part, you know, your harder hitting skills like smite and stuff. I think smite is both damage. And by the way, I didn't mention it, guys. I did pick up my level 70 skills, and that is going to be my Smite EX. It's actually doing a ton more damage than it seems. Just 10% it says of per bolt, which I think it does a ton of bolts when you hit with the Smite. Honestly, it's a big, huge mess because that's the animation of Smite. You guys know how that works, but you definitely see the damage when you go against bosses and stuff. You just notice that it does a lot more. I know I was having a lot of issues there. I was like, hey, you know what? My relic and my hammer alike seem to be doing more damage than my smite, which before smite used to be the hardest hitting skill ever. You know, it's just the one thing to always hit. So anyway, I've been talking, guys, but this stage is really kind of fun stage right here. They have us going through this area, and we had to like save this guy's gold. Apparently, I don't know why he's a good guy all of a sudden. I would be taking his fucking gold, man. I remember him in like the 20-something zones. He was a boss. I had to kill him. Now he's a good guy. But pretty cool stages in this area. I was told that you're only going to be going to here for maybe the 3 levels here. There's not even commissions for it. It's kind of weird. So I'm not going to be staying here for much longer. We're going to be jumping into the levels that they designed for the 80 cap, you know, or 72 80 cap. So, and I'm just using basic attack right here, guys. I am working everybody. But let's see the smite right here in action. Animation has changed, and you guys see little righteous bolts that are going across the ground. Again, those are doing about 10%, but remember how the righteous bolt works. If you use it on an enemy who is really large and you use it right on top of them, it'll actually hit multiple times. So that's the same kind of effect we're getting on the smite, which is infinitely more safe to cast than the righteous bolt, just because look at the animation on this. And electric smite gets iframe on it. Another thing I should mention, at level 65, I don't think I highlighted this, but we get the divine might, which is basically giving us 10% extra damage, and it's like a buff, persistent buff. I think it's just, it doesn't stack, so I can just put it on one time, but I can refresh that every 0.5 seconds. So I'm hitting with basic attacks every time, so you can see it actually activate at the top left at 5 seconds. But the biggest thing about that passive right there is that it's actually refreshing the cooldown on my smite, which you can see how powerful it is right there, guys. I just killed this guy in one hit with the armor break smite combo, which honestly, that's about as strong as it's gonna get. I have all of the skills along the left side maxed, and armor break, since you guys are suggesting it so much. And it is just a really fun combo, I gotta admit, guys. So anyway, again, I'm sorry for the short video, guys, but I did want to explain a few things with what we're doing. I am level 70, so I'm really excited about that. And you know what? I'm just going to be gearing up some more while I continue on through playing. I think I will be doing more videos on the PvE here, especially once I'm getting closer to the max level, because then we're going to be getting some higher level content, I guess. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Hey, lady, what's up? She's a dragon. Don't fuck with her. Anyway, guys, see ya.